Oh, hi! Hello! I was not ready. We were looking elsewhere.
Happy Thursday.
Hold on, everybody.
Hold the phone.
Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Our bad.
Oh my gosh, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Surprise Live Stream on Thursday.
Surprise.
We just got out of boot camp.
Yes.
For the last 3 days. If y'all are like, what the heck are you talking about? We just did a 3-day long design space boot camp.
Whew.
Yeah, and it was so much fun. We had around like 400 people almost every day.
Yes.
So lots of new people, which was really fun for us. And we created something every day.
Yes.
But each project was super design space intensive.
So probably one of those things, especially if you were a newbie, that you may have felt like, oh my gosh, we're lost. Like, why do I feel so lost? So we kind of wanted to come back, do a debrief, kind of talk to you guys, see where you're at, see where how you feel after these last 3 days, answer your questions. So we're going to use this as kind of like a live Q&A. If you've had any issues with the projects that we have been creating, now is an absolutely amazing time to ask those questions. Ask away because we are here to answer those questions. We're here to also let our friends know who have been on the fence about maybe joining our membership. We're here to let you know that the doors are going to be closing for this deal very, very soon.
Yes.
So you definitely need to make sure that you grab that deal while you can.
Yes, and we have, let's see, it's the 25th today, 26th, 7th. What, are there 30 days in May? We got 5 days left?
January, February, March, April, May. There's 31. There's 31. It's on our knuckle.
So we have 6-ish days until the end of the month. So what that means for you guys is that if you've been on the fence and you're wanting to, consume more, exclusive content from Makers Gonna Learn, you've got to join our membership. And after 6 days, these Design Space Bootcamp projects are going to be pulled off of our channel and they're going to be exclusive to our members.
Yes. So I did see where Brenda said, oh darn, I missed it. Yeah, you missed being with us live, Brenda, but you can go back and watch those replays. Like Alicia said, until June the 1st, you get a chance to go back and rewatch those. We rewatch the videos. And if you're a member, Brenda, you can watch them forever.
Yeah, they're going to be on your dashboard.
They're going to be on your dashboard.
Yeah.
Inside the membership. So,
not bad. Yeah. Look, Mercy's coming through for us. 31 days in May.
31 days. My knuckles always come through.
I don't do the knuckles. I do 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. That's how I know.
Knuckles every time.
I don't even know the knuckle trick, you guys. I got a new ring today, though, at a yard sale.
It's so cute.
Are y'all yard sellers? I know my crafty people are yard sellers. I know you're out there.
I'm a yard seller big time.
Anyways.
Courtney's a big yard seller, too.
I know. Courtney will be sending me Facebook Marketplace stuff all the time. If I mention something, she's like, here's a little Facebook Marketplace ad.
Yeah.
So funny. But anyways, so... yeah, we just wanted to come on mainly to make sure that you all are feeling good about Design Space Bootcamp.
Yep.
And if you started a project and you feel stuck and you have a question, we want to be available for you all so you can ask us in real time and we can help you as much as you possibly need. And if you missed it and you're like, I still have no idea what you're talking about, we have projects. We brought them. They're here for you. So let's just start. We'll start with day one. This was Lauren's. This is my personal favorite. I just think it's so cute. This is like a little teacher mode keychain, and this is very Design Space heavy, probably more than the other two.
Yes.
But like lots of good little tips in this tutorial. If you're like really wanting to get into, I don't know, just like the basic functions of Design Space.
But this is one where I feel like once you master the skills that we went over with this project, that's when you really start grasping the concept that you can take any file and manipulate it to what you want.
Absolutely.
It literally just takes a little bit of innovative thinking.
Right.
It might be a little more work, but really and truly, if we don't have the exact file that you want 9 times out of 10, you can take different files and somehow make them into what you want.
Exactly.
Because there have been so many times that both Alicia and myself have been like, I wish we had something that looked like this, or I wish we had that. So we go through our library, and using the functions that we taught you on day 1, we will manipulate,
yes,
and make it what we want.
Right. And if you know how to use all those basic functions together, it makes it first of all, relieves a lot of stress off of you.
Yes.
And I think it just makes it more fun for you when you get into Design Space, because you're like, I can do that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think mine and Lauren, and Courtney does this too, but we love to like see something that looks really complicated and kind of make it our own using what we already have.
Yes.
I don't know. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. So that's why Design Space is so fun for me personally. But yeah, so
what I want to ask now, with the friends that we have here with us, does anybody have any questions about day 1 that you may not have gotten answered, or that you want a refresher on? Because we've got time here today. We can hop over to the computer, do a quick refresher on any of these projects that you want. Just let us know so that we can make sure we get your questions answered.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, guys. And I don't know, and this is something else that, because with our membership, you all pay for a membership, but really you pay for us to work for you.
Right.
So that's why we're showing up for you, making sure that you feel confident after today. And I just listen, obviously I'm biased, but I think our membership is the best. And I think it's something
Me too.
Hop on that MGL train if you're on that fence. Come on.
Yes. Well, so no one's really asking anything specifically. Daisy mentioned that it was a hard one, and I will agree that it was the hardest one of all 3 days. I will agree that it was the hardest one.
100%.
But, I mean, were there any things that you got hung up on that were not thoroughly enough explained? Like, Lauren's very thorough, more than I am, honestly.
But there were some things going on day 1, like
our files didn't work for a
issues,
second. Yeah.
And we had over 500 people with us on day 1.
Yes.
And I feel like, kind of like when I felt the room, like reading the room, I say reading the room, and we've got 3 people in this room, but I felt the energy through the computer.
And we can feel it in the comments sometimes, and it's not you all, it's like we can sense if there's something wrong, and the files were not correct.
Yes.
And so Lauren was picking up that, but she thought that maybe she was doing something wrong, and she wasn't.
Okay, so Mercy did say, when I tried to download the composition book file, I tried to download it as a cut file, but I think it was supposed to be an SVG. So yes, that was the issue, is the SVG file, the link was like broken or something. We were able to go in there and fix it, but with that specific file, and I had to like blow through it, so I don't think anybody realized what I did.
Yeah.
You can take a single layer or a single color PNG file and turn it into a cut file in Design Space.
Right.
So now if it's a solid shape, like a circle, but it has like what looks like painting inside of it, you're still just going to get that circle cut file.
You're just going to get the outline of whatever the design is when you use a PNG into a cut file.
So that might be something that I can show you and slow it down and show you what I did, and how if you run into that issue again and for some reason an SVG file is not working, or it's broken, or you maybe just want to take a PNG and get the outline of it to cut, you can do that.
Right.
Let me just go ahead and hop over and show you guys. Okay. So give me 2 seconds. Let me get into Cricut Design Space really quickly. I love that you asked this question, because now I can slow it down. We don't have as many people here with us today, so I can show you guys exactly what I was doing on Monday and really answer your questions. So I'm going to hop over. That's not our, okay. So let's hop over to the share screen, okay? We are here. This is where you can find the supply links and everything. The composition book pattern, we're just gonna click on that. It's gonna open up, we're gonna download it. I'm going to double click that zip file, open it again. Now you can see Before it was giving us like a red something here. So that SVG does work now, okay? The SVG does work. So you can go in there and download it, but I'm gonna show you guys how you can take this PNG, because you see here, this is a single color PNG, so we can still turn this into an SVG in Design Space. So now I'm gonna hop over to Cricut. I'm gonna go to upload, okay? We're gonna go to upload image. I'm going to browse all of our images. We're gonna go to our downloads. Here is the composition pattern. Here you can see the SVG is good to go now. So if you don't wanna do this step, you don't have to. And I'll show you how you can take a PNG and what it would look like on other files as well. But let's say we just had the instance where we had the PNG, so I've clicked that. We're gonna open it up. Now it's gonna prompt you just like it would with any other print and cut file. It's gonna say simple, moderately complex, complex. This has a lot of little tiny pieces in it, so we're gonna hit complex. Actually, I normally always hit complex no matter what I'm working with.
I always do.
I just feel like it's gonna give us the best results.
Yeah.
So then we're gonna hit continue. We're not doing anything here. This is all just for print and cut if you're editing or removing pieces of a picture or things like that. But y'all, do you see this little button here in the top right corner where it says preview cut image? You can actually click on that, and now you can see it looks the exact same as the PNG version, or the cut image looks the exact same. So that right there tells you that you can take this PNG, we're gonna hit apply and continue, and then you can make sure you have the cut. You can click cut image on the left-hand side, which then converts that PNG to an SVG inside Cricut Design Space. So Cricut Design Space does allow you to convert a PNG file to an SVG file, but it only converts the outline of that image.
A little hack, if you will.
A little hack, if you will. So now we've uploaded it, select it, and add it to Canvas. And now I have the SVG version of this, although I started out with the PNG version. So we're just gonna size that down. Would y'all look at that? And now I can change the color of it.
And Lauren, like Lauren was saying earlier, you can't necessarily do this properly with other PNGs. No. You can technically do it with all other PNGs. You can get an outline of an image.
And I want to show you an example.
Yes, that'd be good, because
I want to show you an example of what you can, like what you can do and what you can't do. What's this one? Nope, that one would give me the same results. Let's go over to Maker's Gonna Learn. The Hack Queen is back. Yeah. I love a hack. I love a good hack. Let's find, I'm gonna go to our print and cut section, okay? And I'm actually gonna go by, let's just go with most popular. Could you use the SVG as an offset for a PNG? I would just add an offset to my PNG. If that's what you're wanting, I would just add an offset to my PNG. This right here is a perfect example. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna download this. I'm gonna open it up. You can see it, we just have the PNG version, okay? So we're gonna go back to Cricut. Before we go back to Cricut, come on, computer. What you doing?
Got all of our old ones open.
Golly, what's going on? Okay, I wanted to come here because if you are not sure, like, it would be awesome because it looks like these are all separate layers. It would be awesome if I could take this and, like, I would have the blue cut out, or I had the yellow of the sun and all of this. Looks like it could be possible, maybe. So we're gonna go back to Cricut. We're gonna cancel this. We're gonna browse again, our downloads. Let's go to recents. Where is it at? Let's just search landscape. Lands? No.
Is it hiding?
Download?
Not in recents?
It's not in recents. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Let's cancel all this out. Okay, we're gonna go back to upload image, browse, downloads, still not there.
Maybe it accidentally didn't download.
Maybe it accidentally didn't. Let's go back to Design Space. I've unzipped it. There it is. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna pull in Cricut. We're gonna cancel this, pull this down. This is another little hack. If I can't find a file, once I unzip it or open it up, I will keep my Finder window open so that I can drag and drop. Okay, so now we have our PNG. We're gonna hit complex just because y'all know we always hit complex. Continue. Now you can preview your cut image and you can see you're just gonna get a circle. So this is an instance where that would not work, and you can always test it out by previewing cut image once you upload a PNG.
Yep.
Okay, so just so you know, check it out, check this, hide cut image, whatever. Now, we're not gonna get into the specifics of what you could do, because that's a lot, but just know if you want to turn a PNG into a cut file, and let's say it's a one layer or a single color PNG, it's possible, but just always check this hide cut image or preview cut image before you apply and continue. Okay?
Yes, that's going to tell you what it's really going to cut like.
Yeah.
And it's hard to know sometimes. I mean, the PNG hack is really good, especially for files like the composition file. Came in really clutch for us on Monday when our SVG was broken. But normally, like, that's not something we do. But that's why in the membership, typically, I would say more than half of our files come in as an SVG and a PNG. So you've got both options.
Right. Unless there is a specific, like, hand-drawn PNG.
Like a really detailed, illustrated file. And we love those for print and cut.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I love having really in-depth colored images for print and cut. But those images that are just like simple colors, like 1, 2, 3 colors, I like being able to have that option. And we have that in the membership.
Yes.
So that's very nice. So that was really the only question, which is great for us for that one.
Yeah.
Day 2 was my tutorial, and we went over text, fonts, and we made this little flour sack towel. Also, I've been seeing everybody making all of these, and they look so cute. But we talked about font pairing and just like how to download a font, how to install it into Design Space and things like that. So if you guys have any questions about this specific one, we can definitely go over it. I feel like this was pretty cut and dry, like it is what it is.
It is, but at the same time, I feel like there are so many people that struggle with font pairing.
Yes, I know.
It is a skill that is acquired over multiple projects.
I agree.
And you kind of learn what fonts look best with other fonts. And it's one of those, it just takes practice, it takes time. But we try to, because, you know, this is what we do every day. And one thing that Alicia said at one point, which I stand by this, go with your heart. Like, especially when you're choosing a font.
Right.
Feel like, I want you to think about what feeling you want that font. And I know it sounds maybe a little woo-woo, but I feel like fonts incur feelings.
Well, and as a creative person or people that are creating things, like you're creating them from your heart. You're creating them with a feeling behind it. There's some kind of energy. And you know, when you're making something like this, I'm not gonna put a font on here that feels like a kid's handwriting, unless it's for Mother's Day.
Yes.
And in that case, it would be cute. So it's like, you have to know, like, are you giving it as a housewarming gift? Okay, let's think. It's going to be displayed in their brand new house. Like, we don't want to have any kind of like creepy Halloween font on here unless it was Halloween. So you just have to think, and I think it's more about just being thoughtful to what you're making it for. And I don't know, I love font pairing. I could make a whole course on font pairing. It's like my passion.
I know.
My crafty passion is font. It's just fonts in general. I just love fonts. But also, you know, in our membership, we have over 1,000 fonts now. I'd really like to know our exact number, because we got a lot.
We do have a lot.
We have so many.
And I have a lot more that I want added.
I know. We've got like a list.
But we have so many. We have so many fonts.
We do.
Yeah, and we're continually adding fonts.
Yes. We see them, we're like, we need something like that.
I actually found a font that I need now.
Yeah. And y'all,
I want a retro baseball
We're the
font.
plug for you guys. A what?
A retro baseball font.
Oh, you'll have to show me that. Retro baseball.
Like the ones where it has the name and then it has the
swoop
underneath behind.
Yes. Under it. We do have a font that has that specific swoop. Saturday Night has them. Has the character map.
Yeah, it does. But I don't want the Saturday Night style.
Okay. I feel you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know, we can, like, if you all as members have special requests like this and you have images or something that, like a specific topic that you're wanting, we love to hear what y'all want because we can add those to our library.
Yes, and our membership is continually growing.
Yep.
Not sure if you all realize, but 1,000 cut files a month.
A month. Right, it's crazy.
We added like 12,000 cut files last year.
Yeah.
Last year.
You're not gonna run out of files ever. Like y'all, we're crafting in here every day. And honestly, I could use more files. I'm drawn to the same ones because of who I am as a person. Also the same fonts. I've used Groovy Moves like 300 times out of 500 projects probably. I mean, it's just, but there are lots of options. And if you all are signing up today, you're gonna get $40 off. So the monthly is gonna receive the $40 off. Right? I mean, yearly is gonna receive the $40 off. And
I'll grab it.
I think there's one right under you.
I'm getting that one.
Oh, there's so many goodies.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So if you do
baggie?
sign up yearly today, you are going to get $40 off of your membership plus this amazing bag full of goodies. So if you are new, this is the Holy Grail, first of all.
The Cricut Bible, if you will.
This is your Master Your Cricut 30-day challenge. We call it the 30-day challenge around here. This is definitely where you need to start. We go over everything that you need in here, from getting your Cricut out, opening the box, setting it up, creating your own Design Space account, all of the things. Terminology. Tanner has like a 20+ minute video talking about all terminology. All the way to very advanced lessons at the very end. So so much good stuff.
And you have access to this in your dashboard. Like when you log into the website, you'll have access to this as well.
So if you sign up today, you automatically have access. You can go check it out right then.
Right.
Okay.
Love that.
Jill says, I would love more Canadian themed files. We did do I know there was at one point we did a lot of them, but we're always adding more. One of our employees, Sin, she is like,
you probably see her in the comments.
Yeah,
she's our
like
project manager.
Project manager. She is actually in Canada, so love that. This absolutely amazing t-shirt ruler. I think I use this. I won't say every day because I don't make a t-shirt every day, but
we use it all the time.
All the time.
Yes.
It comes in handy.
Very. Okay, Kathy, you're the people we want to talk to.
Yes.
So Kathy just commented, and she says, I've had my maker for 3 years and never used it. I don't understand Design Space at all. Help. Kathy, you're in the right place. This little book right here, and this is just like the tip of the iceberg. Okay.
Oh, just the tip of the iceberg.
This is the first 30 days of your Cricut journey. This is going to help you dive so deep into your Cricut. Like, you can open this up, and it's going to first thing tell you how to open that Cricut.
Yeah, open that box.
How to open it up, get comfortable with it.
Maybe, obviously, it sounds like you have had it opened. You just don't understand the software portion.
Yeah.
And we make it, I don't want to say, it's not dumbing it down, because you're not dumb. You're a very smart individual. Obviously, I feel like all of our members are very smart individuals.
Absolutely.
But we slow it down.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of times here on our channel, we do get a little faster, and please excuse us if and when we do that, but we are working every day in Design Space, every day with our Cricut. So it kind of has become second nature to us. And so we have to think on the level that we have to kind of tell ourselves to slow it down, and sometimes we don't, and we apologize for that. We try our best to do that. But in the 30-day challenge, we made it a point to be very, very conscious and think, okay, I'm brand new at this.
Right.
I'm literally just getting this out. What do I need to know with our knowledge that we have had over the years? What do we feel like a brand new person needs to know? And we go through that step by step in the 30-day challenge. Now, Kathy, if you sign up today, you get automatic, like you can go in there and start working on those lessons today. You get access to this, but it will take us a few days to get this actual physical book shipped to you. But you get that. You get these amazing Cricut tools. Love these. It's a pack. It's got a weeding tool, tweezers, a scraper, an X-Acto knife, scissors.
Yeah. All the things that you need for weeding and stuff.
You get the Cricut reference guide, which the 30-day challenge, I guess, is my number one. Cricut reference guide is like it's like your right-hand man, I feel. It's like it stays on our Cricut. It stays sitting on our Cricut because you can revert back to this with the terminology, the tools and when to use them, all of your design space functions. This is why it sits on our Cricut. Because if we have a question about a design space function, you can go straight to this and see a visual representation, plus have words down here explaining it to you.
Yes.
I mean, you literally can't beat that.
It's so helpful.
All of your settings, your Cricut settings for which material and which blade you're using and the setting you need to use and even the mat you need to use. All of these cut settings. And then the easy press heat settings. Now, let me say, if people question these, I sat one Friday and tested every single one of these materials on all of the different things with a regular easy press and a mini easy press.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can't beat it. You can't beat it. And there's a lot, we still have to refer back to this because there's a lot of things that you need to know whenever you're applying heat or when you're cutting or designing. And Kathy, for you specifically, design space is your biggest struggle. And so something like this is going to be really helpful for you to have in your back pocket.
Yeah.
It's just like a little, I call it my right-hand man. I mean, it just is so helpful to have. Even us, like as we have so much experience, I still find myself referring back to it because I'm like, wait.
What, did I? Yeah.
I'm like,
that's it.
Especially with those new features. I mean, I just have to check back. Like we use them every day, but.
Yep. You also get some really bomb
cute stickers.
Love the
you can
stickers.
put those on your Cricut. We have these on our I think I probably have some. Oh, this is your laptop though.
Yeah, but
you do.
I do have one.
We love a sticker. We love a sticker.
Burnishing tool, can't beat the squeegee burnishing tool. Some people call it whatever. Can't beat this. This is also great to place your cups in if you are adding vinyl to your cups. This is, I think I've got like 12 of them on my desk. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because you can't get enough of those. And then one of my favorite little things is our ruler, retractable ruler. With our floral.
And so cute.
I know, with our floral MGL logo on it. And then this one is a newbie. This is like a paint cup. You can put water in the bottom of it. It has like a silicone thing that you can wash your brushes with. This top will pop off and you can put that down in there and then hold your blades as well.
Is that silicone down on the bottom? Y'all, I haven't got to play with this yet. I have these. So if y'all didn't know, I used to paint all the time. And I have these and they just suction cup into the bottom of my mason jars.
Yes.
And I love them. They're so helpful for your paint brushes. And your Cricut tools.
And I think your Cricut tools can fit in this. And like, so if you're not using your paint, like if you're not using it as a paint cup, you can keep your Cricut tools in it and just place it down in there with the lid on it.
Love it.
Lots of different uses for this depending on what kind of crafter you are.
Yes. I love that. Jennifer asked, do you have to pay for the whole year to get the free stuff?
So you do pay for the full year. However, if the full year is not in your budget right now, we are offering something for our monthly members for those who jump on the monthly tier as well. And that's going to be, you're still going to get your Cricut reference guide.
Yes.
Plus a little mystery gift, which right now our mystery gift is our weeding tool.
Sometimes it's a burnishing tool. It's like a surprise.
It's a surprise.
You never know.
Sometimes we throw in a burnishing tool. Sometimes it's only a tool. We call it our surprise gift.
Yes.
But you for sure get the Cricut reference guide, which is worth it.
Honestly, it really is.
Yes.
So if you all are interested in yearly membership, use that code CRAFT40. Sadie's linked it for you all. It's pinned at the top of the chat box if you're not hanging out in the chat. And she just now popped it in there as well. So love that.
Yes, the little cup is new because the little silicone like egg tool holders, I think we ran out of those, and we thought that one would be a little bit more
helpful.
Useful,
yeah.
So we ended up going with that instead.
Yes. Okay, our regular Kathy, MGL, has really helped me with my Cricut. I've had it for nearly a year and hadn't used it until last March when I found you guys.
Yay!
That's awesome. Kathy, we see you, girl. We see you in the comments all the time. I know you're here. Okay, I'm going to see if I missed any questions on our craft.
There was one question, not on our craft.
Okay.
But there was...
Had to be after that.
It was something about a stamp. It was
right
not,
here.
Yes. Mercy said it wasn't covered in boot camp, but can you stamp an image and then cut it out with the maker? So if you're talking about the exact stamp, no. Like if it's a specific stamp, you would have to have a file that matched that stamp. My advice is if you want to cut something out, like the general shape of your stamp, let's say the stamp is like in a circle, I would cut out a general circle, the size of your stamp, and then cut on that circle, or if it's a heart or whatever. As far as cutting out an exact shape around it would be difficult.
Right. You're probably going to want to hand cut it.
Yeah.
Jill says, cup so cool. I wish that I got that last time. I'm sorry, Jill. I'm sorry. The reference guide is live, Tracy. We love our reference guide.
Hold on. Frankie says, after putting in my card info, but wouldn't finish the process, what should I do now? Okay, Frankie, if you tried to get the 7-day trial, the $1 trial, and it wasn't working, email hi@makersgonnalearn.com. Sadie is going to drop that email address for you. Make sure you email customer service. We have an absolutely amazing customer service team. And that, is another perk of our membership is we have customer service 7 days a week.
Yep.
7 days a week.
Yep.
8 to 4 most days. I think it's 6 on a couple days.
Yeah.
But normally 8 to 4. But if you're having issues, email customer service. They will get you taken care of. Make sure that you get that 7-day trial if that's what you want. We would love for you to try it out. Try before you buy it. Listen, I'm the same way. I'm a try before I buy gal.
Me too. It's true.
It really is. And there have been instances, and I'm pretty sure Makers Gonna Learn would definitely be one of those. We have had people that are like, I'm going to try the 7-day trial, get my $1 download, whatever, and then I'm going to cancel. And then they get in there and look around and they're like,
and now they've been with us for years.
I think that I really could use this. And so they stick around with it.
Yeah, I love that. So everyone's saying customer service is awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. We'll have to send the message over.
I know.
They're not in the chat. And then the third, we went over 2 of our projects. So we'll go over into our third project. So this is what Tanner taught yesterday. It's just a basic card, but lots of good knowledge in here because you're going to be learning how to do sketch fonts. If you're unfamiliar, that is when the Cricut actually writes with the Cricut markers. Instead of using regular fonts, we offer sketch fonts. So these are like monoline fonts. So normally if you wrote with a regular font, you're going to get the outline.
It'll be like a bubble letter.
Yeah, which is good in some instances. But like if you want to do a handwritten card, we have handwritten looking fonts. So you can actually write inside the card. And then he went over how to change the colors for a single color image. So lots of different, things in there. I really love a card tutorial because you can just kind of cover all the bases, So if y'all have any questions about this craft, we would love to answer them now.
Kathy says I did the $1 deal and the next day I joined.
There you go.
There you go.
Testimony right in the chat box. I love that. So does anybody have any questions as far as like membership goes or any of the crafts that we did for boot camp? Like we were saying earlier, there's only 6 days left.
Yeah.
6 days left to join because all of our tutorials that we went over this week are going to be inside the membership. And you all, if you're not a member, you're no longer going to have access to those, which is sad day.
Sad thing.
Frankie says, OMG, 24/7 customer service. Listen, customer service will sell people. I was in the market for a laser, and there were a couple laser companies that did not have good customer service. And I, as a consumer, I was worried because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And if I get this, if I invest money in here, I need to know that the customer service is going to show up for me because I don't want to get something and then be stuck with it and no one's there to help me.
Yes.
And that's what we're not going to do at Maker's Gonna Learn. We've got the customer service. You've got us. If they don't know the answer, they're hitting us up so that we can answer you all directly.
And just a little tidbit of information, there are times that Tanner is in customer service too.
Oh,
so there, and I know that he won't tell you guys that, but to me, to have the CEO or the founder of a company also working being in customer service when he gets a chance and looking and working and all that stuff is a huge thing for me as a consumer.
Oh, for sure.
Like obviously we love it. We work for Maker's Gonna Learn, but if I did not work here, I would still be a member because I see the backside of how much Tanner and I know how much we put into this and how much we want and try our best to serve you guys.
Facts. Hashtag facts.
Hashtag.
Oh my gosh, we're old. Oh my gosh, so funny. Kelly said the sketch font information was so helpful. I love a sketch font, y'all.
Listen, that really was a special. So one, I'm not gonna say it was not the first project, but it was close to the beginning of my journey with Maker's Gonna Learn and transitioning over to like the craft producer role, things like that. We were doing a tutorial on how to fill in like regular fonts, which it's on the channel. It's an older tutorial, but it's an oldie but a goodie.
I want y'all to know that I produced this video she's about to talk to y'all about, and it was my second day.
Oh yes, it was your second day, and I made you produce.
Everyone had COVID my first week I started here.
That's right, because I had been here, I guess I started August, September of the year prior.
And I was in January.
The very first week that Alicia and Sadie, we had like 2 or 3 people that started at the same time. And Tanner and Courtney had COVID, and I had to step into the like management position. And I was like,
Lauren's like, this is how it is here. Just do this. And I want to stand behind the camera, and I'm just like, okay. I was so nervous. I was on a live stream the first or second day.
Yes.
Y'all can go back and find that. I was so nervous. You can see. And we didn't have the lighting right or anything. We didn't have the lights on.
No, I think we had some lights off.
Filming in the dark. But listen, we got to figure it out. We're here, it's all a learning process.
But the filling in your font video, like I said, it's an oldie but a goodie. But in the back of your mind, I want you to remember that was Alicia's literal second day.
I should go back and watch that. I don't even know. Like the live stream and your video. I hope it wasn't poorly produced.
It's okay.
Sadie is our solid foundation now. She's our solid producer, so we can count on her.
But after that, I asked Courtney, who is our creative director, y'all know Courtney, her technical
she'll laugh if you call her that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, I need a confirmation from the creative director. She's like, excuse me.
But I asked her, I said, why can't we have monoline fonts? Now, I'm not going to say we have it. I think we have maybe 20.
There's
25.
a lot. I feel like there's a lot to choose from. Yeah.
There is. But after that, she got to work and she started working hard, and she found us, she got on that and got us some monoline fonts.
Yep.
We do also have a few monoline images as well. Now, there's not going to be a ton of instances where you're going to use those monoline images, but we found there were a few projects that we did where we needed them, so they are there as well.
And those are particularly good for tooling leather. That's what you use, the one for tooling leather, and just like drawing on cards, really.
Yeah.
And like embossing. I feel like they'd be great
really
for
good
embossing. Yeah.
So we do have that. There are quite a few different uses for those. Embroidery, like making embroidery templates as well, was I think my initial thought with those.
Yes.
But
I love it. They're there. There's lots of stuff. And you can get onto our website. If you just go to makersgonnalearn.com, y'all can get on there and look around before you're a member.
Yeah.
And just see like what's there that we can offer you. Like you can get a preview of the images and stuff. It's not like we're hiding them behind a wall. You can see it. You can't use it until you sign up. Right. But you can see what you could potentially be having.
Yep.
So love that.
So I guess I really just, if you all have any more questions, we're going to stay on here for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
But make sure you drop your questions. I feel like the questions that we've had, we've answered.
Yeah.
Even if it's not boot camp related, like just craft related, drop us your questions.
Let's see, Jody says, there's no other crafting group of people that are so detailed and are helpful. I love you too. You've helped me so much. Oh, it warms my heart. So sweet. This helped me to use the script fonts for writing. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Donna, the 250 spots are for new members for our swag bags. I feel like a lot of our existing members have gotten the swag bags other ways. But if you're already a member, that is the 250 spots are for the swag bags.
Yes.
Also, while we're talking about it, or talking about boot camp, you all mentioned yesterday, like I think it was at the end of our stuff, we had talked about like sublimation. I really think Tanner might be on board with us doing a short like sublimation boot camp here coming up. So
I think that would be really fun. We love sublimation so much. I don't know. I would love sublimation. I could sit and teach sublimation all day. It's just fun. It's fun because it's experimental in some ways. And I don't know. I just love it. I think it's a fun little craft. And I think a lot of people don't know about it and don't know how it works. And so it's cool to teach it, you know?
I just want the books
and the little cup thing. I know. It's hard. It's hard for us. We can't just like sell merchandise because we just aren't, that's like not the kind of company that we are. And like we don't sell merchandise. So it's hard for us to like divvy it all up, but it would be nice. I think someone was asking if we had shirts. Y'all, if me and Lauren, like
we make our own shirts.
Lauren made this before the live stream on Monday.
I think on Monday. Did I wear this on Monday?
Yes.
Oh gosh. So
outfit repeater.
Oh, I forgot. So we keep, if you see us wearing the same shirts on a live, it's because number one, we've discovered that it looks good on our set.
Yes.
Number two, we keep it here. We have a stash of shirts. And so like if
our secret's out.
Yeah. So if we have something else on that we feel like clashes with our set, then we take it off and put
it on one of our shirts.
One of our filming shirts.
Yes, we call them our filming shirts. There's a whole stack of them.
But like this one, you all can make it yourself. We used a Maker's Gonna Learn font.
Yep.
We literally just typed MGL.
Yep.
And used Puff Vinyl to make it.
Yeah, I love it.
We make our, me and Alicia have been making our little light bulb shirts that say Maker's Gonna Learn on it. You all have access to those files. You can make your own shirt.
Yeah, you can make your own MGL.
LOL, yeah, you did. My bad, I forgot about it. I was actually just filming another video in it a while ago.
It's a cute shirt.
I wore a Rolling Stone shirt to work this morning, so I was like,
I also have a rock and roll t-shirt. I didn't make this one. I bought this one, but Frankie says, I'm a mother of 2 under 2. Yep, Irish twins. I wanted to start my own home business so I can stay at home with the babies. I got all the things to make and sell of my own. Oh, okay.
Nancy,
I love it.
I don't remember seeing your question earlier.
Oh no, did we miss one?
Nancy said I would really like the answer to my long question earlier, but I don't remember.
Resend it, Nancy, so we can see it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. If we would have seen it, we definitely would have answered.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't see it. Isn't there an event coming up for yearly members where we can meet you in person? Kathy, that is actually for Inner Circle members. So we have our yearly, we have our Maker's Gonna Learn membership, but then we also for sellers, specifically for sellers, people who want to sell their crafts. We have another, I guess, membership where we do it's called Inner Circle. We have monthly coaching calls with Tanner. We help you with your business. You get Design, Make, Sell. It's part of, we took Design, Make, Sell, which used to be a course, a one-time fee course, and we turned it into a membership. And yes, there is an event coming up I'm pretty sure it's going to be in September, where Tanner is going to be filming, or he's going to be teaching an in-person, like 6 different courses. He's going to be teaching a training in person that if you are a yearly member of Inner Circle, you can attend for free.
Yes.
But that is just yearly members of Inner Circle.
Right. And I think there's a code in the description for you guys for 50% off of that DMS Inner Circle yearly membership. So if you all have been wanting to do that, that is for people who are wanting to design, make, and sell their crafts. It's definitely more of an investment, I would say, than the membership in a way, but it's really for people who are more entrepreneurial spirited and they want to kind of get into the whole selling aspect of crafting. Don't feel obligated to like sell your crafts. I feel like sometimes selling is a different mindset, but it can be really, really great if that's something that you're into. And I'm a craft seller, so I totally get that. So
Francis said, when you update the sublimation videos and Maker's Gonna Sublimate, did we let you all know, the people that have purchased it? Yes, we do a lot of, we'll email you and let you know that you have an update. And then we also make sure that we announce it here on our YouTube channel quite frequently that there is an update. So we do let you know when we update all of those courses, which we did an update not too long ago, but we try to keep on top of trends. And if we see that there needs to be an update, we will do a quick update.
Oh, yeah. Lots of people are asking where it's going to be. So
it's going to be in Knoxville.
Yes, East Tennessee.
It's going to be the event, the in-person event for Inner Circle is going to be in Knoxville. We are still nailing down the actual venue for that. And then from there, we will try to, I think I'm going to be charged with getting a block of rooms, maybe at a discount for those that do want to attend in person. So we will give all of that information out for our yearly Inner Circle members here coming up very soon. Knoxville, okay, answered that one. Frankie said, I have a new Canon printer and I'm having problems with it. I got it because I was watching your videos and suggested a Canon printer. What kind of problems are you having with it? And that will allow us to really answer your question.
Yeah, and if it's like a detailed description, you can send us to our customer service and we can give you like a more thorough answer too, probably.
That's probably going to be the best. Frankie, if you'll email customer service with the issues that you're having and tell them to go ahead and send it over to both me and Alicia, we will be able to give a more in-depth response to you.
I've spent hours troubleshooting printers in this office. Hours.
And yes, Nancy asked, bought an old Explorer Air, so I'm assuming like an Explorer Air 2, maybe an original Explorer Air. Will membership help me? Our membership will help anyone that has a Cricut that you can use Cricut Design Space with. Absolutely. Our cut files you can still use on an older Explorer Air. You don't have to have the newest stuff. It's pretty much all going to be the same. The only thing is going to be the cut settings, but if you keep it on the custom settings on your Explorer Air 2, it's all the exact same. Nothing is going to change.
Right. And listen, if y'all are silhouette users, you can also use our membership.
Yep.
Or if you're just a die cutting machine user, like if you've got a US cutter, if you've got a silhouette.
We don't have a course on using a US cutter.
No, but you can use the files and fonts.
But you can use our files and fonts and everything else. But we do have a very basic beginner course on silhouette.
Yes.
And a very basic beginner course on the Brothers Scan and Cut as well.
Yes, which is great. Frankie says, with the Inner Circle or the regular membership, do you guys offer help if we get stuck on something, like setting things up? It inspired me so much.
Yeah. We help with, so if you're just getting started with your Cricut, I highly suggest you just stick with their membership right now.
Absolutely.
Get yourself acquainted with your machine, start with their membership, and then from there, if you decide you're going to sell, then you can go to Inner Circle.
Right. And when you guys join the membership, you're going to be added to a Facebook group, which is so helpful because then you've got that community of people. Like, you're going to have us regardless, but you're going to also get this huge crafting community of people that have learned and have been in those beginning stages of using their Cricut. They're going to be able to help you work through like just the small kinks that I feel like really big hurdles in the beginning.
Yes.
And so it's going to be nice for you to have that kind of support, I think, when you're trying to like get into starting.
Right.
So, okay. Any more questions? We'll be back. We're going to be back live on Wednesday, next Wednesday. So
Sublimating on silk next Wednesday.
Yes, that's going to be so fun. And we have a tutorial within the membership that goes along with that sublimating on silk.
Yes.
So if you all are members, make sure you watch last month's masterclass. And that way you can kind of apply that to our project next Wednesday.
Absolutely.
All
if
right.
there are any other questions, if there are any other questions that we did not answer, as always, email hi@makersgonnalearn.com. Also, Kathy, that date right now is going to have to be tentative. We have had a scheduling issue, so the September 29th, we're trying to do the weekend before. Just FYI for everybody that might be questioning.
Yes.
We did have a scheduling issue that we did not know about. So we're getting the kinks worked out as we speak.
Yes.
If we didn't answer if there are any other questions that you need answered, always hi@makersgonnalearn.com. Jump in on membership today because these spots, we have almost completely filled up the spots.
Yeah.
So just decline that.
Oh.
Just decline that. I keep hearing a brr, brr, brr.
Sorry, sister.
Sorry, sister. Call you back in a minute. So yeah, make sure you jump in on membership. Grab your swag bag. It's not called the swag bag now. It is called the Cricut Starter Kit.
Okay.
Okay.
We call them swag bags in the office. Don't tell anybody.
We do. My bad. And then if you do not have the means to go yearly, jump in monthly right now because you still get that Cricut reference guide and a mystery tool. It's not such a mystery.
Secret.
Woohoo.
Love it.
Sounds good. Okay. What time next Wednesday? 1:30. That is our live time is 1:30. Unless something happens and we have to change it and we try to let you guys know through email.
Very rare.
Very rare that happens. But 1:30 is our live time. So with that being said, we have had such a good time with you guys today. Glad we could answer any and all of your questions.
And a good boot camp.
And a great
We had a great boot
Not
camp.
a good boot camp, a great boot camp.
Yeah, it was great. So we will see you all next week.
Enjoy your all's weekend.
Yes,
if
be
you are
safe.
in the U.S., enjoy your weekend. Honoring all of, we're moving into Memorial Day if you're not in the U.S., honoring all of the fallen veterans. So, I mean, I don't know what to say.
Have fun and be safe, please.
Be safe.
Make smart choices this weekend. Okay?
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.